Rest in peace, Hollywood!
AI is now 100% photorealistic with the launch of Kling 3.0.
It lets you create 15-second long videos! Create multi-shot sequences!
You can control any emotion in the videos with perfect lip sync. I can cry, I can laugh, I can just be sad.
You can even control the start and end frame, like this!
So you can now create the most realistic AI UGC content, like never before.
Right now, you have unlimited video generations available inside Higgsfield AI.
This is absolute cinema. What you're witnessing right now is Kling 3.0, the new state-of-the-art AI video model we have as of 2026. And I'm not being hyperbolic here. This beats Video 3.1, beats all the old Kling models, Runway, Sora, every competitor. It is literally at the top of the data reports right now. In this video, I'll show you how you can access this model. I'll show you some of my top generations with the best prompting techniques. And I'll break it down what exactly new in this video model, because Kling 3.0 represents a fundamental shift in AI video generation. We have native multi-shot storyboarding. You can generate up to 6 connected shots with one pass with proper narrative continuity. We have 15 seconds video duration, which allows for actual story development instead of just micro actions. We have dramatically improved character consistency across camera movements, native audio generation with multi-language lip sync, 4K cinematic quality, and a physics engine that properly handles complex interactions, fights, explosions, and dynamics, all of it. This is what I call the AI director era. Let me break down each features, systematically show you real examples with the exact prompts I used, and give you the complete workflow. Let's get started. So before jumping into the examples, let me show you some of the images that I made using Higgsfield. And also you can access Kling 3.0 from higgsfield.ai. They're running this offer where you can generate unlimited videos. I think it's very limited. You can check out the link in the description. So right now I made all the videos inside Higgsfield AI, even the images and the videos, every single thing. So I'll show you some of the images that I made using Cinema Studio. If you don't know Cinema Studio, it is the new feature that they launched recently, which helps you create really high quality images. So here are the images that I've generated using Cinema Studio. So the idea was to create images of myself, so that I was just testing out the tool. So I would just happen to create some of the iconic scenes with my face. And if you look at these prompts, they're very super detailed prompts I've written using completely Claude. And also we have all these images that I've generated inside Cinema Studio. Now let's jump into the video examples. So I want to show this, the first shot that you've seen in the video. So this is very interesting, and if you look at the prompts are very short. I have not gone very detailed. I'll also show you the exact detailed prompt that I've written, for multi-shot consistency, super detailed prompts. But this is very basic prompts, a 1 paragraph prompts. And because the model is the new state of the model, it was able to understand every single detail and was able to follow entire prompt without needing much input from my side. It was able to understand the person in the frame. It was able to understand the character, and it was able to understand the background, every single thing, and it was able to give me the best output even when I was using the single prompt. So for example, if you look at this prompt, so I wanted this scene especially happen to 3 cuts when the person is saying "Rest in peace, Hollywood." So this was a dialogue I wanted to show in a 3 cuts. So first he says "rest in," it is going to be a medium shot. And then when he says "peace, Hollywood," then it cuts to his close-up shot, it cuts to his mouth. As you can see example here, I'll play the video once here, you can check out.
Rest in peace, Hollywood!
As you can see, there were 3 cuts. One, there was a medium normal shot where I was saying "rest in," and this cuts to the extreme close shot of the lips where he's saying "peace, Hollywood," and then suddenly cuts to wide shot. And if you look at the prompt now, if I break down the prompt is medium shot, man in checkered blazer sits in the chair, both hands raised. That's the description of the image, and he shouts "rest in," and then after that jump cut to extreme close of his lips basically. So I wanted the medium shot to extreme close up shot of his lips. So that's what happened in the scene if you rewatch the video. The moment he ends the "Peace Hollywood," the dialogue, it jump cuts to extreme wide shot, revealing complete empty space, like extreme wide angle shot. So that's what happened in the video as well, right? I'll replay, you can watch the video again now.
Rest in peace, Hollywood!
So the understanding of the prompt is extremely like really great, right? So I'll show you one more example. So basically this was very interesting. I will break down the prompt exactly. So I uploaded an image of me in F1 suit that I've generated using Cinema Studio, and also I'll put all the this prompts, image prompts, everything in a Google Doc or Notion Doc, something like that, in the description, so you can check out that as well. So I'll break down the prompt here. Prompt was medium shot F1 driver. That was a description of the image that happened. So he says this dialogue, he yells over noise. It lets you create 15 seconds long videos. This is the dialogue he says. Once he ends the dialogue, I wanted the shot to be back view shot. Like if you can see here, it is jump cut to dramatic drone shot from behind and above. Once he ends the dialogue, I wanted a top down, like a drone shot kind of thing, where it can view from behind and he just goes very fast into the race or whatever. So I'll play the video, you can understand better.
It lets you create 15-second long videos!
He was done with the dialogue, and as you can see, the camera suddenly cuts to the dramatic drone shot from behind. So that's what exactly I wanted, and that's what I mentioned exactly in the prompt as well. It's very crisp and straightforward, and I think they're using like really great. I think the prompt adherence improved a lot. If you look at Kling 2.6 and Kling 3.0, there was a like crazy update that happened. The quality went from like very medium to like top notch in just like 1 month. I think 2.6 launched like, I think 1 month back. I think this is that, like in this 1 month back we have Kling 3.0. These Chinese companies are going crazy. Okay, I'll show you one more example. I think this is one of my favorite example, because I'm really obsessed with creating AI UGC content. I think this is one of my crazy favorite shot personally for me, because it got every damn detail exactly correct. My skin textures, like everything. Like I'll just show you the video. You can check the first video first, then I'll break down the prompt.
So you can now create the most realistic AI UGC content, like never.
So I'll break down the prompt. So he begins shaving downwards, like stroke at a cheek, and basically he says casually he says this dialogue. So you can now create the most realistic, and then it jump cuts to close up of Razor, where he's like gliding across the jawline, and he's like wiping the foam basically. And again, like, and he says the dialogue AI uses content, and again it jump cut to extreme close up of his eyes, the upper face, and he says the rest of the dialogue. And this delivered extremely very well, because the skin textures usually when you create with AI tools, the skin texture will become very softy and very like low fidelity kind of. It just doesn't look like real shot that is made with AI. If you look at this one, you can rewatch again. I'll play it again.
So you can now create the most realistic AI UGC content, like never before.
The lip movement and the like jawline where he's like trying to shave on the cuts, like absolutely perfect. And it got, I don't know how it got, but it got like how I speak just perfectly very well. I have not given any data of me, like it's just single prompt, that's it. It's pretty crazy. I think this was one of my favorite output out of, or one of it, like not, I think I kind of liked all the outputs that I got, because this is the first time I'm seeing this great quality in entirely like since last 3 years. This is the best one, right? So I'm very excited. I'm on this one, and I'll show you one more thing. It's little creative kind of. So I've generated an image where my head was there sitting under me, and it was a very funny image. First I'll play the video. You can check out the video, then I'll break it down.
Just drop AI in the comments and I'll send you the direct link.
It's very straightforward. I just wanted the person should be saying just drop AI in the comments, and then I'll send you the link. And here I just added one thing. When the person saying the dialogue, it just jump cuts to the extreme close-up shot of the eye, and I used a start and end frame. Basically I used the shot of the first image, and then I used a end frame of my eye basically that I generated using the Nano Banana Pro. right? So this was a very pretty simple forward, but the one thing that I really liked was when he's saying the dialogue, my legs are actually moving. It's perfectly matched. I don't know, it's completely on like different angle, but somehow it's it's working. That's one. And I'll show you one of my other favorite one, because this has a lot of instructions in this prompt. First watch the video, then I'll break down.
You can control any emotion in the videos with perfect lip sync. I can cry, I can laugh, I can just be sad.
So in this video there are a lot of things happening. Like I literally prompted multiple things. I think I got this video in just first go. I've just given this prompt. I'll break down the prompt right now. I uploaded a base image that I have of me in twins side by side. This is how it goes. Basically I wanted the left man staring, and he says first you can control any emotion with conviction, and then camera pans to smoothly right to second man. He continues the dialogue basically in the video with perfect lip sync, and again camera pans back to left and the man, and he says like I can cry, the dialogue, and he starts crying a little bit, and again the camera pans to right and the person says I can laugh, and he starts laughing, and again he says like I can be sad. So there are like multiple camera switches happening, as well as the emotions of the person is changing. So there are a lot of things happening, and it was able to pull this off easily. The model was able to do it crazy well. Like I tried this same prompt in VO3 as well, like I think just 1 week back. It was not able to do it. Not any model. Like I've tried with Runway, I did with every model. Nothing was close to this. This was absolutely perfect. My lip sync was perfect, and all the details, that subtle handheld camera, everything was perfect. Right? This was also one of my favorite output out of all this. One more video I would like to show. So this is, I've used start and end frame, where I was holding this pills. This was a start frame, and I used a close-up shot of pills, and this was very straightforward. The prompt goes like this: medium shot, man in a black suit holds red pill in left palm and blue pill in the right, and dark background, like etc etc, and then suddenly shouts loudly, and he says this dialogue like you can even control the start and end frame. The camera aggressively push in to the extreme close up of his palm, because I use the start and end frame here, and also mentioned in the prompt as well. So it was very straightforward, and the output, as you can see here,
You can even control the start and end frame like this!
I think I really like about the camera movements in the latest model, right? Like I've never seen this kind of prompt adherence. Like it was able to like follow everything, like all the camera movements that I'm mentioning, right? I think that's the like crazy update, and the skin textures has gotten like crazy well. Now let's switch back to another prompt. So this was also one of my favorite prompt, I would say, and favorite output as well. First I play the video so you can check that out.
You can create multi-shot sequences.
So in this one, if you see, there are 3 cuts. One is like first cut, and suddenly it cuts to a person face, and then it cuts to the gun where he starts shooting, right? And if you look at the prompt is again pretty straightforward, and I'll break it down for you. So first, the person starts shooting, and he says the dialogue "you can," and then it jump cut to the extreme close up of his furious face, and then he says this dialogue "create multi-shot," and then again it jump cuts to the tight close up of the gun where he's like firing with the gun, and then he says sequences. So the dialogue split between like 3 scenes. First he says "you can," then create multi-shot, then sequences. Like when the dialogue is being said in the video, the cuts happening simultaneously 3 times. So this is prompting structure. Like you can, I'll also share the more examples prompts for you to understand better. Now I want to show you some of the detailed prompt I have written. Again, Kling 2.0, you can generate up to 12 cuts, because you can generate up to 15 seconds long videos. You can create up to 12 cuts. So basically 12 multi storyboarding cuts, right? I'll show you one example. Just look at that example first. So this one, there were 6 cuts. So I'll break down the shot by shot. And in the Kling, you have ability to upload prompts by shot, like you can upload shot 1, shot 2, shot 3, shot 4, like that. I'll show you in the end of the video how you can prompt as well, and the platforms where you can access Kling 2.6 right now at very cheaper ways. So this one, basically it starts with the extreme close-up shot of macro detail of the person. Like he basically starts doing the roti thing. He like pushes down, and then it cuts to a short overhead bird's eye view shot rotating that roti, and then again it cuts to low angle tracking shot where he's like doing this part, and again it cuts to medium shot side profile of the baker. It's revealing the full body from the side, and if you look at the background, like it's absolutely gorgeous. Like it's, I didn't mention anything. This was completely text to video, by the way. This was not image to video. This was completely text to video. And again it cuts to the POV shot from inside the oven. And then again there are like shot 6 where is the fast motion sequence through the oven glass window, all those things and happened. And I'll play the video right now again. Just watch that. Now let's go into something little crazy. I tested this one where the person is singing. I'll play the video here.
The lights go down and the city sleeps.
This looks like proper actual film, and I don't see anything that is going wrong in this one. Any morphing, no morphing, or anything that I could spot. Okay, this is not AI generated. Nothing. So I'll break down the prompt right now one by one. It's very interesting prompt. I'll definitely put in the description as well. Again, it's pretty detailed prompt because we were going text to video, and when you're going for image to video, you don't need obviously this detailed prompt. But when you're going for text to video, you should be able to give your best in the prompting. You can use Claude or ChatGPT to write prompts, because I feel like you should never write prompts on yourself. You should always use any LM in that case. So I used Claude to generate the prompts. This is how it goes. The short one is low angle wide shot of the subway platform where the person is sitting and he starts playing the music. And then shot 2 cuts to the extreme close up of the macro photography of the guitar. Basically, first this starts with the medium shot, and then it cuts to the close up shot of where he's like trying to play. And then again it cuts to the medium shot where the person starts singing. And then shot 4, basically he kept his guitar bag there, so the people are throwing the money. So it's very creative. I don't know how this game, I didn't mention that. So yeah, shot 4 where his open guitar case is there, and then people are like throwing the money occasionally on coins and bills into the case basically. And camera is static but captures the movement there. And again shot 5, his face. Again it comes back to the slow pushing tracking shot towards his face as he finishes the song. And he opens his eyes basically. And then shot 6 cut to wide establishing shot, like wide closing shot or something like that. And then trend goes in, and then the extreme cut to wide shot. Seems like a director very well produced shot, to be honest. For me, people will be using it soon, I feel like, in the Hollywood or anywhere in the world. Like how VFX was part of all the movies, now AI will be also part of the movies. Yeah, this was a like pretty long prompt. And now I'll show you one more prompt. Again, I used my face as a fighter pilot. Let me play the video. Yeah, this was crazy. So I'll break down the prompt right now. And there was no dialogue. I didn't mention any dialogue. It's only the action happening over here. So it starts with like this medium shot. The fighter pilots, he's in the cockpit, and suddenly he jump cut to close-up shot where he reaches his both hands and then put his helmet on his face, and then he shifts the gear and suddenly just takes off into the sky. That's exactly what I mentioned. Like if you look at the prompt, and then again it directly jump cut to visor snapping down the click where he's like trying to change the gear, and then smoothly it jump cuts to wide angle where the jet rocket goes into the mountains. It's super dynamic, supernatural. I think this seems like a proper movie clip because the images that we used was generated using Cinema Studio 1.5x fail. So I think that's the good starting point I think that we did, because if you look at the videos here that I've showed text to video and image to video, there's a lot of difference. There's a huge difference. The image to video that I made was a much more cinematic and much more dynamic, much more control over the thing that we wanted. So always try to do image to video, always just start with image, then go into the video part. Now I'll show you how I written all these prompts using Claude. So basically I've created a small Claude chart, and then I just mentioned I just need help with the writing prompts with the Kling 3.0, and then I've shared some of the examples from the community and all over the place. I've given all the instructions of the prompt template and everything, and it's there if it's available there. And obviously you can use it from Kling official website as well, but I just felt using directly from official website I get less control due to a lot of reasons, because if I use a aggregator I can generate the images and everything at the same place. So I just prefer using it inside Xfield or something like that. Yeah, that's pretty much. You can check out all the links in the description. You'll get all the prompts, you will get all the tools that I've used, and you'll get all the detailed prompts for the images as well. So yeah, that's pretty much on this video. If you like this video, just drop a comment and what you want me to do next, and then also make sure to subscribe the channel. See you on the next one.